So I went to Toys R Us yesterday and I found this. Isn't it weird that whenever I do a Takara Tomy unboxing, I get a Hasbro box set right after that? But anyway, guys, here's MDK Shady here, and that should have been my opening card instead of whatever I did for the opening card. But anyway, MDK Shady here, and I'm here back at it again with the Hasbro unboxing, and here this time is the Apex Attack Pack. This comes with the red Valkyrie and blue Odax. Unite, Impact, Jaggy, Extreme, and Variable. Let's look in the back. I mean, the box is pretty explanatory, but the back stats: Odax has 7 attack, 3 burst, 2 defense, 4 weight, and 5 agility. While Valkyrie has 6 attack, 4 burst, 1 defense, 2 weight, and 8 agility. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut and get everything out of the box. I just wish that Hasbro would use these boxes more often. I mean, they're just so much better than the boxes they actually use. But anyway, let's get on to the actual Apex Attack Pack, and why is it not focusing? Focus, cameraman, focus! So here we have all the parts outside of the box. I'm just gonna take it out of this little clamshell thingy in just a second. Alright guys, I am back, and everything is taken out of the box. Ha ha ha. So, what do I say for this? This set, it's okay. I mean, it does have some good drivers like Variable and Extreme and Unite, but Impact and Jaggy are just not as good. I mean, Valkyrie and Odax are also really nice, but Triple and Boost are not really that competitive. Now, I'm just going to talk about Impact because it's the only driver I haven't talked about in my entirety of Beyblade reviewing, because I don't have Impact. I mean, sure, there are some other drivers, but they're not out in Hasbro, and I don't have every single God Beyblade, so I can't really talk about those that often. Now, here we have Impact. Alright, here. So, basically, Impact is a fusion of plastic and rubber, though it really doesn't really feel like rubber at all, at least in the Hasbro version. But basically what it's supposed to do is that it's a fusion of plastic and rubber. Unlike Unite, it's actually just plastic on the sides and rubber on the sides, unlike Unite where it's only rubber on the sides. But I assume that it should basically speed up during the battle like Zephyr does, because it has some grip, and the Tornado Ridge is pretty good for speeding up bays with the rubber on it. And then it has plastic where it basically loses its grip and then it just sends flying. But it could be good, but I don't think it would last in the triple, what is it called? The triple stadium, the triangle attack stadium, whatever it was called, the blue stadium. It does have these etchings on the sides here. I don't know why. But anyway, and here's the eye for Impact, and that's basically it for Impact. Now, there isn't any other driver that I haven't talked about, and the bays are relatively the same. There are 3 extra drivers, and I'm going to cut and I'll show you every single thing that has been changed here. Alright, so here is everything that is different from among them. Now, the major one, as you can see, is the colors. That should be the only difference, right? No, it's not. There's extras on Valkyrie, which I will discuss. And there's also extras on Odax, which I'll also discuss. Now first, let's go to Valkyrie and Valkyrie. So basically, as you can see, there's a lot more paint on this. Like, you see all these silver accent on his armor that were not there in the original, and these little sticker highlights that were actually in the Takara Tomy one, but never made it onto the Hasbro one, as you can see here. Now, one thing I want to tell you, Valkyrie itself has gotten so many recolors. So many. Like, there's one from the electronic one. What are they called? Ripfire Pack, yes. There's one from the Ripfire Pack. There's one from which has these highlights, and these fins are entirely, like, silver. And then there's one from the Avatar Attack where, like, these gradient is not actually a gradient, it's just solid yellow. And then there's the Epic Rivals one where it's yellow with the gradient. So there's a lot of Valtryek recolors, but not a lot of Odax recolors, and this is the only Odax recolor. And I love it. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color, by the way. Now, there are some adjustments to this that were not on the original one. So as you can see, the eye is actually kind of hard to see in this one. Like, the original one is just so much easier to see, but that's not actually a difference. Now, as you can see here, because it is silver, so it doesn't really matter, but these dots are actually painted in silver. So that's one key difference I noticed in this. But anyway, here's the codes. The codes are obviously different for both of them. Forgot to give the codes for Valtryek and Valtryek. But anyway, here's the codes for Valtryek and Valtryek. They are different, so never forget that. Yeah, they are different. So that's basically it for the layers. Now I'm going to cut and get into the drivers. Alright, so the reason why I didn't really do the discs is because they're the same. There's no difference, okay? They're just shiny because they are brand new. Now, the reason why Impact doesn't have a pair is because I don't own a Hasbro Impact. I already said that in this video, actually. But when I do get Xeno Excalius or Excalius X2, I will talk about this Impact. So anyway, the drivers, the differences are actually there. Jaggy is harder to notice, but all of them are pretty easy to notice, like the white variable and the blue variable right there, the green Unite, which I don't really like that much as the gold Unite. And this is actually different from this. Now, you may not think of it because the camera's not really portraying it, but this is actually lighter tone of yellow than that. And then there's, of course, the red extreme and the blue extreme, which is so obvious to, like, differentiate. But yeah, that's basically it for the drivers. I don't really think there's any other differences, like the quality of rubber or anything like that. I mean, the only reason why it looks like my variable, Unite, and extreme, the original ones, not the ones done here, are like worn down is because they actually used them. So yeah, that's basically it. And I'm gonna go and put the base together and see how tight they are in just one cut. Alright, time to put everything together. Now, I'm gonna show you guys the code. I don't think I showed you, and if I did, well, here's another round to get the codes. Ha 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 ha. Now let's put the base together. It's decently tight. I'm gonna get the original Odax. Much tighter than the original Odax. This is way more tighter than the original Odax. I think I said Orax last time, but it's Odax. Now here, let's get Valtryek. Oh, let me get the original one here. I don't know, this one seems a lot tighter. Like when I put it up in my hand, it's not as tight as this one. I mean, this one feels a lot more tighter. But yeah, that's basically it for the base. Now let's go for the test bins. I will be swapping out every single part for every single test bin to see how each bay works with each part. So yeah, it's going to take a long time. Alright, so how the test bin will work is because you already know how each driver already spins like and how fast each driver is. Except Impact, because I have never reviewed Impact. I mean, sure, you guys should know it because you guys watch other BayTubers, but for me, I haven't really tested Impact, so Impact is going to be the only driver we're going to test spin on, and we're only doing it with Valtryek because it would take too long. Now, let's go with Impact. Now, I wonder how it's actually going to spin. So, anyway, let's go. Yeah, it feels like it felt like it was accelerating there for a while. That's actually pretty nice. I'm gonna actually try it again. That was a nice spin, by the way. It lasted a minute. But let's see it. Yeah, there we go. It is speeding up. It does look like it's speeding up. So I guess I was right where the grip just leaves when the plastic part comes in, and then it just doesn't have any grip and it just speeds up. But anyway, that's basically it. And now let's go to test battles.